Hi guys, it's Miss Stacy. So you know how sometimes there's silly holidays that you can find? I found out that January is National Oatmeal Month. You guys know what oatmeal is? Find it in containers that look like this. And usually it's something that you might eat for breakfast, right? You mix the oatmeal with water, you heat it up in the microwave or on the stove. It's kind of mushy. And you eat it, right? You put it on a spoon or somebody helps you and you put it in your mouth. Mmm. You could play with this kind of oatmeal, but your hands would get really sticky. See, it kind of sticks to you. We don't want that. So, there's other things that we're going to do to play with oatmeal to celebrate National Oatmeal Month, okay? So when you open up oatmeal, it doesn't look like this sticky stuff in the bowl. It looks like this. This is what you find inside of oatmeal. And just like all kinds of other things, there's so many cool things we can do with it. So we're going to make a little sensory bin here with oatmeal. We have some here. We're going to add a little more. Ready? There we go. And we're going to see what we can find in here. Let's see. What I want to find is the letters O and T for OT, right? But let's see what I find. My hands are going to look around. Oh, I found something. What? This is broccoli. That's not an O or a T. We got our broccoli. We'll put it here. I'm going to look around again. I can use both of my hands to grab the oatmeal and let it down. I could use my eyes, too, to look. Here's a letter. What letter is this? That's a letter A, right? A goes down, down, across. So that's a letter, but that's not one of the letters in OT. We'll put that here. What else can we find? Oh, my hand feels something hard. This is a car. The car can go vroom, 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 but it's not a letter in OT. So we'll put it here. Oh, I see something right here peeking up. It's green and it's a letter O. O goes around. So this is one of the letters in OT. We'll put it right here. We'll save it. We'll lay it down because he doesn't want to stand up. All right, let's keep looking. What else is in here? Oh, I feel something hard again. Oh, and it's got like a long stringy thing. It's a lizard, a red lizard. That's not a letter in OT, but he's kind of cute. Yeah, we'll put him over here. Let's see. What else? I feel something else little and hard. It doesn't feel like a letter. Oh, it's a chicken. You see the chicken? We'll put him here. What else? I see something right here. I can't ignore it because it's right on top. Look, it's red and it's a letter T. T goes down and across. So we found our letters OT. Yay! Let's see if there's anything else in here because then we're going to use our oats for something. So we found one more thing. This is not a letter, but it's a number. Right? It's number 3. 3 goes around and around. And this little guy's on top. It feels hard. It's a fish. I think it's Dory. Right? From Finding Nemo. We'll put Dory over here. Let's see, is there anything else? Oh, I think I see one more thing. Oh my goodness. There's something hard. It's an egg. That would go well with this kind of oatmeal, right? You could eat it for breakfast. But we don't need an egg right now. We'll put it here. All right, feels like just oatmeal. We found our letters OT. So we want to see what else we can do. That was one thing we could do, where we hid something in the bin. We used our hands to move the oats around. 2 hands, 1 hand. But now, we're going to get these letters and things out of the way. We'll put them over here. And we're going to put our oats on this tray. We'll spread them all out. And what do you think we could do now? I'm going to put these in the bin now. So we're not in the way. We have a small table. Alright, so I'll put these guys here. So now that all these oats are here, we could practice writing some letters, right? So we found OT in that bin. But now if you use your finger, you could write letters in the oats. So I could make an O and a T. I kind of have too many oats on here. Oh man, let's get rid of some oats. We're going to put some in here because we're going to need some for something we're going to do next. So let's put 1 cup of oats in here. to save for our next thing. Spread these out again, and let's see if you can see our letter better now. Ready? We don't want too many oats. We want just enough. Let's see. All right, so now we'll try again. We'll make an O and a T. You see it? It's hard to see in the picture, but to me, it looks pretty clear. If I hold it up to you, I think the oats are gonna move. You might have to take my word for it. Let's practice making some lines. Okay, so we have all our oats. We're gonna make a line down. Down, down, down. That's pretty cool. What else can we make? Can we make a line across, 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 across? Do it again. We'll do one down and one across. Ready? Here we go. We're going to go down. See that line down? And then we're going to go across. Wow. Should we try OT now that there's less oats? Let's see. We'll put some of these guys over here. Let's try it. So we'll make a circle for O. Can you see that now? And we'll make a T over here, a line down and a line across. There we go. Now, ready? Look quick before they all fall. Whoa, OT! Yay! There they go. Plop. What else can we make? You could make the letters in your name. So my name starts with an S. So I'm gonna do S for Miss Stacy. So S goes around, around. You see it? See my S? If your name started with, let's see, how about if your name started with L? You could do a line down and across, down across, down across, down across, and you would have a letter L. Pretty cool. So you can use the oats spread out like this to make some lines and letters and numbers to practice. It's good because it practices making your fingers strong, right? And it practices your letters and your numbers. But we're going to do one more thing with the oats just because. We got to do lots of cool stuff. All right, are you ready for our last thing? I had too many things on the table, so I had to take a little break and come back. But now we're going to make oatmeal Play-Doh. How cool is that? So remember that 1 cup of oats that we took out of that container because we had too much? So this is the same oats that we found in this container. We're going to take 1 cup of oats and put it in our bowl. So I'll put it in here. All right. And then we need 3/4 of a cup of flour. I don't have a measuring cup that's 3/4 of a cup. So this one is 1/4. And we're going to do it 3 times. If you have extra time, you know flour is really fun to play with too, right? You take some flour and it's really soft. You can put it down. You can make lines in that too. Good stuff. All right. Oh, I need a loud noise. Did you hear that? Cool. I like it. All right. So let's see. We need 3 of our 1/4 cups. So here's 1. Here's 2. And here's 3. Okay. And it said we might need some extra flour if it's too sticky, so I'm going to put some extra flour in here. And we'll have it in case we need it. We'll stick it over there. And then we need 1/2 a cup of water. See, if you put it down flat, it's hard to see, but it's about 1/2 a cup. So we're going to pour our 1/2 cup of water in here. Already, I'm going to pour it over my fingers to wash up the flour. You wouldn't do that if you were making food you were going to eat, but this is just Play-Doh. And you can add a color. I always want to add a color if it's an option. Let's see. We could do yellow, or we could do green. If it's yellow, it'll blend in with our tray. So I'm thinking maybe we should do green this time. So we'll put in, I don't really know how much, just some green food coloring. We'll put a bunch in there. All right, let's see what we got. So you can mix it with a spoon. I'm going to mix it with a spatula because I just like using spatulas when I make slime and Play-Doh feel like they're easier to mix. All right, so let's see what happens. I've never made this before. That was part of why I had to make it, because if I ever see a Play-Doh or slime recipe, I'm all about it. Gotta try it and see what happens. We can find our favorite. So we're mixing it all together. It's kind of gooey right now. Let's see. It's looking good. Interesting. It's very doughy. That's what we want, right? At some point, I think I'm going to have to mix it with my hands. But I'm going to try to get some of that flour mixed in there first. All right. I think it's at that point where we got to use our hands. I'm going to roll up my sleeves. Here I go. Ew! It's really sticky. The good thing I took my flour out ahead of time because I don't really know how to get it out now without getting it everywhere. Look at this. Yuck. It's super sticky. Ew. Let's put some more flour in there. Oh man. Let's see. It's getting better. That flour helps, definitely. It feels kind of stretchy. I like that. It's better than sticky and yucky. Here we go. It's getting better. All right. I like it now. We're going to keep putting that flour in there and keep squishing it. Interesting. I'm using my 2 hands, squishing all that flour in. We'll get some more. This is kind of like real cooking. Like it feels like actual dough that you would use to make bread or something. It's just more lumpy because of the oatmeal. And when you're really cooking dough, sometimes you have to keep adding flour to it also, right? So it's not so sticky. If it was bread dough, you'd have to knead it in there with your hands. I think, let's pour it out here. We're getting better. Okay. I like it. I feel like I'm actually cooking though. It feels like real dough. So, what do you think? It feels, it's not sticky anymore. So see, I touch it and it's not getting on my hands, but it feels stretchy. Like I can pull it for a little while before it breaks. And we can do other stuff with it too, right? Because I'm at home, I have lots of kitchen stuff. If you're at your house, you might have different things to play with too, right? I have a rolling pin. So with my rolling pin, I can use 2 hands and I can roll it to make it flat. It's hard because my tray is big, but I can roll it like this. Roll, roll, roll. It's good exercise for your hands. And look. Things are falling all over the place. Alright. I want to try to show you what this Play-Doh looks like because you can still see all the parts of it. So you can see those little pieces of oatmeal in there and you can see some blobs or it's darker green. It feels really cool. When it's flat like this, you know our favorite thing to do, right? Is to make lines and letters and shapes. So you can use your one finger and go down, make a line like that. If you don't like using your finger, you could use like a spoon, the handle of a spoon or a fork. I don't have one right now, but I have my spatula. I can use my spatula to make a line down like that. That's good practice for your hand, or across, right? You could use other stuff that you find in your house. I have something else, but it fell on the floor. Let's see. This is a potato masher, but it's kind of fun because you can push it down. You can use 2 hands. You could use 1 hand. You can make cool shapes. You could put it like this if you wanted to. That's kind of silly. But you can make some different shapes in your dough like that. You could even use the other side and be super silly and make other shapes. There's so many things you can do. You could roll it and have a snake. And you could make your snake go down, right? You can make your snake go across. You can squish it and make it smaller. So many things you could do. So oatmeal is pretty awesome. I'm kind of glad that we're celebrating National Oatmeal Month, right? So we saw so many things you could do with oatmeal. We saw the kind of container it comes in. My hands are dirty when I'm touching everything, but I'm still going to show you. All right, and we saw that usually you have oatmeal like this in a bowl. Right now it's got a little cold. When it was hot, remember how it was like falling off the spoon? When it gets cold, it gets kind of like jelly. Ew. Not as good to eat then, but good when it's hot. And then we saw with the oatmeal, it was like in a container. We felt it, we played with it, we found some things hiding in there, right? We put some on our tray and we made some lines. And then we made our oatmeal Play-Doh with oatmeal and flour and water and food coloring. Pretty cool. All right, so happy National Oatmeal Month. I hope you guys have fun if you try this stuff, and I'll see you soon. Bye.